Hi everyone, good morning. It's Monday, April 27th, 2020. Welcome to another week of online learning. So this is a big week. We're going to start some new things and then next week more new things. So before I begin with all that, it's Autism Awareness Month. I have a new shirt today. So dig out your shirts, wear blue in honor of autism awareness. And I know Friday we had a Get a Voice Day. I don't think I mentioned it in the daily video, but we had our shirts on and there was some activities that I put up there from Mrs. O'Connor and Mrs. Grand. So if you did any of those activities, I think you had to watch a video, which was a book, and make a bracelet. So if you made a bracelet or anyone in your family made a bracelet, send me a picture and I'll post it. Alrighty, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Sunday Fun Day was yesterday. I tried to make it a little bit easier this week, less things, because last week with the Rube Goldberg, I didn't get any. So I don't think it was very fun for everyone. And the week before was the Easter scavenger hunt, which I actually did with my own kids. I was at my mom's and she lives in a condo and I did all clues all over the complex that they had to go find because the Easter Bunny left their baskets there this year. So that's where the scavenger hunt was. Alrighty, so anyway, yesterday was Sunday Fun Day and we did a quarantine gratitude list. Ali did it like super quick. So shout out to Ali and her family. She sent a great picture of her brother, sister, mom, and dad, and I loved it, and I posted it. So at some point this week, please do that because our Friday Zoom meeting, which I'll get to in a little bit, we're going to be talking about we're going to be sharing that gratitude list. So please make sure you do it at some point during this week. We have a lot of shout outs. So I received a message from Lucas Neto and Ali that they both went on Get Epic and they read. So that was great. I know the kids, you guys all love Get Epic. So please continue to reading, even though it's not like a daily assignment. Please continue to read. Then I got a great picture from Alice, her Girl Scout troop, which includes Alice, Megan, and Charlie. They did a Zoom meeting on how to paint a narwhal. Sorry, I reversed that, narwhal. And she sent a great picture in. That's great that your Girl Scout meetings are continuing through Zoom. And they had an instructor come in and taught them how to do that, the narwhal. So really nice job. And Ariana sent me a great picture of her and her brother and their windows. I love that. It looked like there were hearts that made up the rainbow, which I really love. Very creative and really quite striking. From far away, you could really notice it. And then a lot of shout outs for IXL. So we have Owen, Luca, Avery, Morgan, Lucas, Lorenzo, Adrielle, Alice, and Ariana all did more than 1 hour on Friday on IXL, which was great. Ali did 2 hours and 40 minutes. And our big IXL people for Friday were Maria and Youssef. They both did more than 3 hours. Wow. So listen, that's a great way to improve your skills. Always do the assignments that I'm posting. And then when you're finished with those, you can work on something else, right? So that was great. Way to go. All of those shout outs. Look, I page front and back of the shout outs. All right, so our meeting on Friday, our Zoom meeting, I thought it went really great. It was a little tricky in the beginning, getting everyone on, their microphones muted, unmuted, and then we started going around, and I forgot to tell everyone in the beginning that we had a 40-minute time limit, and then Zoom cuts you off. So that's why the meeting ended abruptly like that. I did send out a remind message. As soon as it ended, I sent out a remind message to all the parents. So make sure you're always in contact with whoever is on that. Everyone has at least one parent on there, or your grandma or someone, so just check. So we missed Chris on Friday at the Zoom meeting. He was sick, and we missed Ayan and Luca. So Ayan and Luca, if you had trouble getting on the Zoom meeting, let me know, because now we're going to have more this week, which leads me to our schedule for Zoom this week. So we're going to have another Zoom meeting on Friday for the whole class at 11. And during that time, we're going to be sharing our gratitude list. That way everyone gets to talk, everyone gets to see each other. It's really hard though for me to teach a lesson in that format because there's a real delay and I couldn't even see everyone on the same screen. It was like 2 different screens. So we're going to every week we're going to get together as a whole class, and we'll do something like that, like the gratitude list. We'll have an assignment, and then everyone can share what they wrote. So that's Friday at 11. But before then, we're going to break up into groups. And on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to meet with everybody. So you're actually going to have a Zoom meeting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. Now, I broke you up into 3 groups. I'll read quickly who the groups are, and then I'll post it as well. And then I'll post your assignment, what you need to do. So we're going to meet Wednesday and Thursday. One day will be math. Wednesday will be math, and then Thursday will be reading. And then Friday, we'll have our whole full group about the gratitude list. So group 1 will meet at 11 o'clock Wednesday and Thursday. And group 1 is Alice, Amelia, Christian, Charlie, Ashley P., Avery, Ion, Adriel. That's group 1, and I'll post it. Group 2, they're going to meet at 11:30 on Wednesday and Thursday. And that is Ali, Owen, Morgan, Lucas, Neto, Alex, Ashley L., Megan, Jonathan. That's group 2. You're going to meet 11:30 on Wednesday and Thursday. Group 3 is Yusef, Maria, Lorenzo, Luca, Chris, Matthew, Brianna, and Ariana. You're group 3, and you're going to meet at 12 o'clock on Wednesday and 12 o'clock on Thursday. So basically, each of you will have a Zoom meeting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, depending on what group you're in, depends on the time. Group 1, 11 o'clock Wednesday, Thursday. Group 2, 11:30 Wednesday, Thursday. And group 3, 12 o'clock Wednesday, Thursday. And then all of us will meet together as a full class on Friday at 11, and we'll share the gratitude. I'm going to put this all on Edmodo under the grade 4 page. I'm going to list the who's in each group and what you need to do before we meet. So I'm going to give you an assignment, and then you have to do the assignment before we meet. And then when we meet, we're going to go over the assignment. All right, so that's how it is this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next week, we're going to see how it goes this week, but next week, my goal is to do that every day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, meet with groups, and then Friday, whole class. Because it is nice to see everybody all together. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Next week, groups, Friday, whole class. Alrighty, that was big news. Lots going on for our Zoom. I want to make sure when you're, every day I always go over the assignments, but on Edmodo, you need to, there's always a video. So for every subject, there's a video. We know the read aloud, that's the video. There's no other assignment except to listen to it. But let's say social studies, you have to read something, you have to watch a video, then you have to take the quiz. Science, you have to watch a video, then this week it's on IXL. So make sure you're watching all those videos, and then you're doing the actual assignment. So just going on to Math IXL on like a random math thing is not the assignment. That's great to improve something else for math. Julie is laughing at me. She's behind the camera. It's great to do all those extra things, but you do have to do the assignment. So and I always tell you, it always starts with a letter and a number. So it's like T4 or KK1 or whatever it is, Z2. There's always a letter and a number. There's a couple of new lessons, and they just give you a letter and then say new. And I write that down too, but most of you found that. But I still have a few kids that are just like randomly picking stuff. So you have to do what I'm assigning, and then you can go on and do whatever else you want. All right, and don't forget to watch the videos, because since we're not in school and I'm not like teaching like in social days, we would read, we discuss, we have like a little lesson, and you might do some independent work afterwards. Because we don't have that format, the format for our online learning is watch a video, that's kind of like your lesson, and then do like a follow-up assignment that I can get back. whether it be a quiz or IXL or something. So, all right, today, 5 things. First chapter, first rules. We're going to read the next chapter in rules. ELA, we're going to be talking about sequencing. So that's the reading skill that goes along with Antarctic Journal. And you have a video, and then you have some work on IXL to do. Math, we're doing comparing decimals again. So we did it on Friday, and we're going to do it again. I have a Khan Academy video. I'm going to link the video that I did on Friday for you, and then I'm going to make another little video with like comparing like harder decimals, and I'll link that. So you'll have probably like 3 videos to watch. And the good thing about a video, different than when you're in school, if you're in school and you don't understand what I'm saying, you have to stop me, right? And I'll repeat it. I always repeat it, and I'll explain it over and over again. But sometimes you might still be a little confused, and maybe it's time to end, or we have to go home, or whatever it is. But a video, you can just keep going back and watching over and over again. So it is helpful to have a video there, and then you can watch as many times as you want. All right. Science, we have Inside a Flower. So you're going to watch a video and then do something on IXL. And social study is about immigration starts to really increase in our country, and then the government decides they want to kind of limit immigration. And this is something that is going to blow your mind when you read about the Chinese Exclusion Act, Chinese Exclusion Act, where they're excluding, exactly what it sounds like, they're excluding people from coming who are Chinese descent. So watch it. So there's a video, and then there's a quiz to go with it. Now, throughout the school year, I always say when we learn about things in history that we really can't believe happened in our country, like slavery, women not being able to vote, not having the same rights as men. And the Chinese Exclusion Act is one of those things as well. So what's going on today in our world that 100 years from now, people are going to say, I cannot believe that happened. Like we look back on slavery and say, we cannot believe that happened. So just food for thought. That might be a good question you might want to talk to with your family at the dinner table. I know I've mentioned it previously throughout the year, especially when we talk about slavery. But just like food for thought. Think about what's going on in today's world. I think the quarantine and all this would be like something that you really won't be able to believe happened. But I'm thinking more extreme things, like when a group is being persecuted, or something like a group is being treated unfairly. All right, so I think I had a lot of things to say. I think that's all my list today. I'm going to talk about Zoom again tomorrow, so we get our group. So today's Monday, we'll talk about it tomorrow, and I'll say specifically what you need to do for the meetings. And then Wednesday, Thursday, we'll meet. Now, if you were having some technical difficulties on Friday, we need to figure that out, because this is just going to be the way we're going to be going on from now on. And I want everyone to be able to participate. Alrighty? So I hope everyone had a great weekend. Saturday was beautiful. I did a lot of yard work. I reseeded and fertilized and lots of things. And yesterday, not so great. It was kind of like, ooh, stayed home. Just want to be under the covers, reading a good book or watching a good movie. But anyway, I hope you had a great weekend. And I'm really excited to see everyone in person again on Wednesday. All right, I miss everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.